Hello there, I'm Lloyd Evans. Welcome to The Bunker. It's time for another voicemail. Today's voicemail is from an anonymous caller. Let's listen to what they have to say.
Hi, Lloyd. I have an idea that I think could be immensely useful to the ex-JW community, and it's also an idea that I think only you are well placed to carry out. And the idea is this. The witnesses are so used to having yearly reports, even monthly reports on how the work is going and how many publishers there are, how many magazines are placed and all that bullshit. But the ex-JW community is not really organized in that kind of fashion. Obviously, it's for very clear reasons. But I was thinking that a person of real influence could attempt to aggregate the work of ex-JWs, particularly on YouTube, in terms of the hours watched or the likes or the hours put into the preparation for their activism. And that could be, processed and analyzed and published on a monthly or quarterly or yearly fashion to show how much the ex-JW community is growing and thriving, how many views things are getting, how many hours people are putting in to the work, and how many hours people are watching this content. Now, this is only something a person could do with a huge influence and reach and connections, which is the reason why I'm reaching out to you, because it's an idea I had that I sincerely believe could be hugely impactful and motivating, but it's only something someone like you could achieve in any kind of practical sense. So it's just an idea I had. If that's something that you think is useful, that could have a motivational influence and encourage other people to get involved and make a difference, then you're very welcome to work with that. And if not, no problem. I just thought I'd put that out there, and thanks for all the work you're doing. You're an inspiration. Thank you.
Well, thank you for those very kind words, and thank you for that suggestion. Do I think it would be worthwhile for ex-Jehovah's Witness activists, particularly YouTubers, to collate their YouTube stats and effectively fill in reports as to what they've been doing every month, how much time they've been preparing their videos, and so forth? I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think so. I think that, I can understand why you might look at the organization doing this and think maybe this is something that would be useful for us. I don't think it's even that useful for the organization, quite frankly. I think that the main reason why they make witnesses do this is to put an emphasis on this idea of keeping busy for Jehovah. So in other words, if they weren't to get Jehovah's Witnesses to report, if Jehovah's Witnesses weren't required to fill in these little slips, it would be easier, wouldn't it, for them to do nothing? It's only when they are forced to fill in these bits of paper and forced to produce these statistics that it becomes necessary for them to do the work to begin with. In other words, it's just an exercise in control, in making Jehovah's Witnesses feel as though they're doing something, feel busy. I don't feel as though on our side we need to do that. I feel as though we are the winning side. We don't really need to place too much emphasis on figures. And in any case, the figures that I'm really interested in as an activist simply aren't available. So it's impossible to know for sure just how many people are waking up due to my videos or the videos of ex-Jehovah's Witness activists in general, or JW Facts, or, you name it, fill in the resource that we're talking about. It's just impossible to get an actual concrete number of people who are waking up. We know that people are waking up. I think it's fairly safe to say that the numbers waking up from our combined efforts are in the thousands every year. But while we don't have access to that number, all of the other numbers, for me personally at least, are kind of irrelevant. And also, if I were to add this to my workload, considering what I already have to do in terms of preparing videos, filming videos, overseeing, the editing and uploading of videos, other work that I do that isn't related to my channel, to add this whole data thing, I'm afraid would just be, I just can't see where the extra time is coming from. And I can't see that it is worthwhile to add that element to my work. But I do appreciate, the suggestion. I think it's good to spitball these ideas from time to time. And I might add, in case you're interested, I do publish my YouTube statistics for my patrons. So every month I do like a behind the scenes update video. Anyone who's a patron, in other words, anyone who is pledging like $1 per month to my channel, gets to see this video that I make. And I go through every month what my figures are. And the figure that most interests me, if I'm honest, is a number of unique views, because the YouTube views, it's just literally totaling all of the views on your channel, which could be the same person coming back over the course of a month and watching multiple videos. So the YouTube views is helpful. It's helpful to get views, but I'm interested in how many actual people are coming on the channel. And YouTube publishes that statistic. It's called YouTube Unique Views. And so I'll give you the views for the past 6 months. February 2021, 171,000. March, 180,000. April, 221,000. May, 321,000. June, 200,000. And July, 261,000. So it's just dropped off a little bit over June, July. We'll wait and see what the figures are for August. But I'm very encouraged to see not just tens of thousands, but now hundreds of thousands of individuals consuming my content. I'm aware that a good percentage of people who subscribe to my channel have never been Jehovah's Witnesses. So please don't view those figures in terms of Jehovah's Witnesses waking up or ex-Jehovah's Witnesses finding my content. There's a broad spectrum of people who enjoy this material and relate to it, but it's encouraging to know that the material that's being put out there by myself, and I'm sure others, is being seen by lots of people. And frankly, that's all I need to know. I don't need too many other statistics other than that. But again, I appreciate your suggestion. I'm always open to hear suggestions like this, even if it's not something that I necessarily agree with or feel that I need to implement. I'd rather have the ideas than no ideas, because it's nice to have options. It's nice to hear other perspectives and other ideas that might be of use to me. So thank you so much for calling in. If you would like to leave a voicemail, the thing to do is go to speakpipe.com/Cedars, remembering to indicate clearly if you don't want me to broadcast your message on my channel. But that's all I have time for. Don't forget to subscribe to the Lloyd Evans channel for more such videos. And as always, thank you for watching.